Scorpio, whoa, hey gorgeous, Melissa here to do a timeless love reading for you, you guys. Wha-bam. Oh my god, Emperor and Empress right out the gate, and it does look like you've been working on something that is finally going to shift for you. We'll see, you know, the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Pentacles. Well, that was crazy. I couldn't like open it right, but that isn't, I don't know if that has anything to do with your love reading, but wow. Well, the Emperor and the Empress does, right? It looks like divine counterparts, whatever you want to label them. Let's see what we got in the actual reading though. What your current situation is. Three of Wands, so maybe you're waiting on your Emperor or Empress, male, female, non-binary. Oh my goodness, you guys, I have OCD. Do you want to know how long I sat here and organized this table before we started reading? You don't want to know, and I don't want to know actually. So I'm probably going to keep organizing it while I do the reading as well. Anyways, the Three of Wands in your energy. This is a love reading, by the way, Scorpio. My name is Melissa, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. Anything you need to know about me, this channel, or leaving donations or booking personal readings, you can find either in the description box below or in the About section of my channel. Let's see what your person brings. Ooh, could be dealing with a Leo for sure. So the energy you bring to the connection right now is the Three of Wands, which does make me feel like you are waiting on, you know, something. Doesn't mean them per se, but the divine, to kind of clear things up for you, okay? I feel like you've done everything you can do. You've followed every call and every cue, and not just in this love connection, but in life in general. I feel like the Three of Wands signifies you have come into a space of total self-reliance. You've taken action towards the things you felt called to take action towards, and now you know that it's the divine's turn. Like it's their turn to bring in whatever blessings are meant for you. It's like the law of attraction. Okay, that's what I'm getting right now. And the Empress always brings the law of attraction vibes to me as well. And again, it's because you've come into a place where you don't need anybody or anything. So it gives the room for, well, a bunch of things to come in. But like everything's going to want you, right? Everything's going to be attracted to you, even things that aren't meant for you. But it gives room for the things that are meant for you when you kind of have this allowance or this path of least resistance is what I'm getting. Not that it won't be hard and there won't be, but it's like when you stop fighting to make things happen that aren't working, or when you, that's just what, yeah, I'm getting this, you are just in total surrender. Thank you. Wow, I could not come up with that word to save my life. We could have stopped talking about it 15 minutes ago. So yes, I feel like you're at a place of total surrender and totally aware that, you know, the things that you know in your soul, your Scorpio soul, like the most psychic of all the signs, the things you know in your soul are for you, they're for you, but you don't have to go chasing them down. You don't have to go proving to them that you're for you, they're for you, you're for them, either way. It's like, did you ever do this, Scorpio? Because I did. But like, I know that blah, blah, blah was going to be walking past blah, blah, blah at whatever time. And so I'd just be hanging on that corner. Not really. Oh my God, that sounded very, yeah, wow. Anyways, yeah. So we got two cards over in the potential outcome. Okay, the Six of Swords into the Six of Cups for the potential outcome. And, before I started confessing my streetwalker days, no, I'm just kidding. What I want to say is that I used to try to be available for things to come in for me, right? Well, just in case, I just want them to know I'm here. And it's like, you know now that even that trying to appear available or be at the right place, trying to be at the right place at the right time ensures that you are not going to be in the right place at the right time. Oh wow, this turned way longer than it needed to. So you're in total surrender mode. Your person, the Sun card, could be a Leo, of course. I do feel like this person is at kind of the same level of success. This is about happiness and success and illumination, and I feel like, again, they're going through this very similar, all these cards are similar to me, okay? They're all about kind of evolution and evolution. And I feel like they've awakened to the same realizations that anything that that is for them, the divine will illuminate for them, okay? They don't have to go seeking it out. They don't have to seem available. The divine does that illumination. We don't need to illuminate ourselves, okay? I'm getting like a picture of, you know, the people that are limo drivers or whatever at the airport and with the sign, and yes, so I'm getting that picture of, you know, you both are done in your lives trying to appear available to those things that you want, because you know that the divine will actually highlight you for them if it's really for you. Oh wow, that took way too long, you guys. I love you, and I'm sorry. I hope this is making sense, because I mean, it makes sense to me, but it is definitely a lot coming through. I don't even need this card, but we're gonna take it. So I do feel like the Six of Swords into the Six of Cups is about moving on from that stressful time where we felt the need to control everything, and well, it's a big task, okay, to try to make everything fall into line for you, and I'm watching you kind of row away from that need to control the outcomes, that need to know what's next. How do they feel? It's like all this stuff. You're just going. If it's right, it is. If it's not, it's not. You're just not in the. You're not in the mood anymore, or you're just in a. I feel like in a great space. You know your own worth now with this Three of Wands. You've done all these things to it. You've achieved all these things in your life that weren't little things to achieve, and now you know that the things that have worked out were obviously divinely orchestrated to do so, and the things that didn't work out were obviously divinely orchestrated to not do so. So you are kind of rowing away from that need to control things, the need to know outcomes, things like that, into the Six of Cups, which to me, of course, is a soulmate, but it also is that sweet, like butterflies in your tummy kind of. It's like you have room to feel that love again, the butterflies in your tummy again. There was a time I'm getting for whoever I'm reading for where you couldn't even feel that at all because you were so busy worrying about how you were going to make that happen, this happen. You were just, again, the surrender is real. When we can do it, we talk about it, everybody talks about it, but the feeling it is like, it's powerful, and it's, you know, I thought I knew what surrender meant, and I still probably don't. I keep thinking, oh wow, no, that's what surrender means. And so it's really like, oh, like the whole damn thing, like the whole entire, every single little step was already orchestrated for me. Absolutely. In my belief system and the downloads that come through me, that is accurate. And it's like, we can't prove one way or the other whether there's free will or not. And so in my opinion, I guess, whatever comes through me, I do like to trust it, but I also am aware that it's not definitive. It's not definitive. So it's just possible that every little step is already orchestrated for us, and the only thing we have to do in this entire lifetime, believe this or not, is accept which part we are at currently in order to have the most fulfilling life we can possibly have. Just accept that this is where we're at right this moment, whether we're in the dark spot, whether we're falling down, whether we're taking 2 steps back or running forward. It's all divinely orchestrated, and the mastery of this lifetime is allowing all of it, accepting it, and embracing it, enjoying the good parts, obviously, and learning from the not so good parts, okay? That's what is going on in your life, Scorpio. Wow, it really feels deep, I'm not gonna lie. So these are going to be your overarching energies. Interesting stuff, right? Because I just kept shuffling, and I do that when I'm nervous. So, or when I do it to not get nervous, because if I get nervous, I stop channeling, which I don't know. It's weird stuff. You probably know all about it as a Scorpio. So you guys have the Justice card and the Knight of Wands in your overarching energy. I'm sorry, I got a funny little picture there. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Libra. Could have those in your chart as well. But I am getting like this. I feel like you've been very inspired. I feel like you've taken action towards things. And again, I in the overarching energy, I'm just feeling like it's actually stating that the attraction here is off the charts. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And the Justice card, I love the Justice card. It means all that I just said. It's like win or lose, we win. It doesn't matter like what rejects us, what we fail at. These things are all set up to heal us, grow us, but also the failure was there so that we could get to the thing that was really for us, you know what I mean? Or the rejection was there so we could get to the person that was really for us. And I do feel like this is saying that there's a big thing in your life or in your past that was really, really hard to overcome. I'm getting a relationship, a long relationship that I feel like you still, to this day, and I don't know how long ago this was, but I feel like to this day you wonder how that didn't work out, or what you did wrong almost is what I'm getting right now. And I feel like you're coming into the awareness of just how divinely orchestrated everything is, and that this is how your justice is served, okay? What you went through, the things you've had to endure, there is a payback for that. And again, the things you had to lose were so you could gain the things that were actually going to mean the most to you, that will matter the most, okay? The Justice card, that's what that means for me. Again, it's going to be the person who makes you go, oh, that's why every single other situation didn't work out. And thank God it didn't. And thank God it didn't. It worked out for its purpose, okay? You learned what you needed to learn from every situation you were in. But I feel like there's one particular situation that you are finally recognizing. I mean, I think you had wow, look at that. You guys, these cards, okay? They're so crazy. I think you had feelings for them, but I think that almost letting go of them, the hard part was feeling like you lost. And the Divine says, nope. Again, every fail is a win. Every loss is a win. Every rejection is a win. It's because it's getting you to where you're going. And it's showed you how to really take everything. I'm just watching you plow through. It's like you're not taking abuse, or maybe you did in your past. Maybe that's what it's saying, is like you've learned how to, you've got boundaries now. You're kind of plowing through every obstacle. You've plowed through every obstacle. And the Knight of Wands is here again, and I really do feel like this is stating that you just have passionately started pursuing the things that you knew meant the most to you, the things that actually fulfilled you, the things that made you happy, against all odds. So the Chariot card is about having gone through whatever, all of these different things, the relationship that keeps coming back into my head here, about like maybe somebody is still having a hard time letting go energetically of somebody. And it's like, once you know that they don't have a choice, we don't have control. Like, if you can get to that point of surrender, like I was talking about, it lets you detach energetically from that person. Like, oh, so I couldn't have done anything righter. I couldn't have changed this or done that. It's like, because that's what we do in our own heads. Well, how could I have done this better? How could I have done that and changed this? And baby, you can't change fate, okay? And that's what this is talking about here, is fate. And it's like, why? Because you've got, wow, maybe a Sagittarius, somebody coming in that is being divinely guided towards you. That, again, you guys both have the Sun card. Yowza. Like, have you ever seen this many gorgeous cards? The Chariot card again. Wow, it's not the Empress. I can't stop. The Temperance card, my gosh, is about the balance between, this person has come to a space, they know their own worth. It's like they know the difference between their head and their heart now. I'm sorry, let me get this message. I do feel like this person was, the kind of person who, I think we all were, the kind of person who went after things from, that need to please, or the egotistical. I feel like they've done a lot of soul searching and a lot of work on themselves, and they now are able to see with the Temperance card there what actually provides true fulfillment and happiness for them, and what things were superficial on the surface, the things that, when everybody was gone at the end of the night, they felt alone, and they were like, why? I was so happy all day long. Well, when you're happy all day long because you can see other people are happy with you, or they're giving you attention, or what, and that, it's an empty happiness, right? Because it's not actually yours. So they would get home at the end of the night, and all those things that they thought were filling them up or making them happy, those were just temporary. They leave right when those people leave, or right when that situation is gone. Now they've come to a place where they're really just following the things, the calls from their soul. A lot of times that starts a little bit lonely, as we search for and find the things that are actually fulfilling to our soul, okay? You know what? I've never been so long-winded in my fucking life. Wow. Oh, you guys. Again, with the Eight of Wands in your person's energy, I feel like this is about they could be communicating with you if you're out of communication. Never rely on that from a general tarot card reading though. And it's like, never wait on anybody either. And I don't know if this person even knows who you are yet, or if you know who this person is yet. What I'm getting is that you are still in the midst of, and I don't know why, maybe you've already let them go, but I feel like energetically somebody still needs to detach from the idea that they did something wrong in a situation in the past, or that they're afraid that they're going to do the same thing wrong in this next situation. It's like, baby, you didn't do anything wrong in that situation, and you're not going to do anything wrong in the next situation. If the next situation is for you, it'll stay. If it's not, it won't. And that's like, that's it. It's just out of our control, and you have got to let go of the feeling that you did something wrong, or that you may do it again, whatever it is. Almost feel like you're kind of digging for, what did I do? What did I, you know? Nothing, baby. Absolutely nothing wrong. You have been bossing through your absolutely adverse life, okay? I feel like you've gone through a lot. I feel like I get the Chariot card in your energy every time, but I think it is obviously significant. You guys, it signifies your strength, your power, and your ability to continue on, even though most people will have to quit. I'm watching you get to like checkpoint after checkpoint, and like there's this relay, this long ass marathon, okay? I'm sorry. I can't, it's hard to get the picture in right now, but so it's like everybody drops off at like one checkpoint, 90% of people dropped off, the next checkpoint, the other half, and then you just kept going through each checkpoint, baby. You just kept going, every adversity you faced, and it's not like you were good at brushing it off. I'm gonna tell you right now what it is saying to me is like, these things hurt deep, they hit deep, they were you weren't bossing through it because you're good at numbing. It's like, you weren't good at numbing it, you were literally feeling it, all of it, the whole way through. Oh God, it is powerful. So the Six of Pentacles in your person's energy is about, this person has finally come into a place where they know it's for them. They're going after the things that are for them. You know, even when we start to realize that doesn't mean we're going to go after it, believe me. Because I can always tell now what is, okay, Melissa, what's your motivation here? I always check my intentions, and I feel like this person is in a space where they're actually going after the things that they know they are worthy of, and they're not taking anything, they're not accepting anything less from anyone. It's not like just in love. I'm talking about their own family, their jobs, their business opportunities, their friendships, all of it. They're making sure, you know, they're offering, you know, this balanced, very fulfilling friendship or relationship to whomever comes into their life, and they're not accepting anything less than that. Of course, we all will have, you know, relationships that we can't totally let go of, but they, oh my God, you guys. So I feel like it's just stating here that this person has really, I'm taking it, because the King and the Queen of Cups, you gotta be kidding me. That came out in your pre-shuffle as well. So you have the King, the Queen of Cups, okay, the Divine, the Water, the King and the Queen of Water. And then you had the Emperor and the Empress originally. This is just like the most, two Sun cards, the Chariot card, the Justice card, the Temperance card. And it is all about the Ten of Cups you got there in your outcome as well. It's all about you having that finish line. Oh my God, the marathon that I was just talking about, I see the finish line right there. So it's about like you literally ran through the storm to get to this rainbow. It's just been a powerful existence. You have not had one little, like, it's like there's never been a break for you just to kind of, whoo, exhale is what I'm getting. And I feel like God's saying that's what's coming, this exhale, this true deep love situation where it's not going to be that what you're afraid of, that you're going to screw this up, or maybe you got jealous one time and that freaked them out. And listen, you're not going to get jealous if the motherfucker ain't cheating, okay? I'm sorry to say that, but you're a psychic motherfucker, and I guarantee you, because you're psychic, people have made you feel like a crazy psychopath whenever you called them out on some shit they definitely did. And you're fucking crazy. No, I didn't do that. Yeah, the fuck they did. Okay, I'm sorry. Wow, I got real serious at the end here. So you're not crazy, baby. You're psychic. And it is tough to be in a third dimensional world with a fifth dimensional ability. And if you've ever doubted, okay, if you've ever suspected, I should, wow, fucking A, you guys, the Magician. I can't tell you the kind, I've got goosebumps right now because the powerful energy that's here and how I just felt like I needed to snap like that. I feel like somebody just finally realized what I just said was right. Like, oh, you actually do know. And again, sometimes when we have intuition about something, we might not have the exact right scenario in our head, right? But the energy, the way that something made you feel is never a fucking lie, okay? Your feelings, that is you reading the energy of the room and what's actually going on in the fifth dimension. So the reality of the situation. And again, I feel like you've had more than one person in your life try to make you feel crazy for knowing something that they didn't want you to know. Okay, and I think you walked away from situations going, well, am I going to be that? I feel like you're walking into, I don't think you even know this person. Maybe you do, but I feel like you're needing to know that walking into this situation, you're not going to be the same old crazy you. If y'all are, it's because they're cheating, okay? Like, you're not crazy. Again, what we do with what we know intuitively, it's like we can't really prove anything. What God asks us to do when we know somebody's cheating, it ain't cuss them out, hit them over the head, smack them, beat the whatever up, their lover up. That is not what intuition is for. That is not the gift that we've been given. The gift that we've been given is, what you gonna do with that, baby? You gonna get up and walk the fuck out? You better. The divine wants to know that you know your worth and your power. And I feel like you and your person have been through a lifetime of people trying to talk you out of what you know is damn right. Okay, wow, I can't. My whole body has chills all over it. I love you so much, you guys. And honestly, look at it's like all that storm, all that shit you've gone through. To really just come to a place where God wants you to just exhale. You were right about those things. You're going to be right about them in the future. I think now that you know you're not crazy and that your intuition is on point, you won't handle it the same way that you used to. You'll just powerfully take that information, you might not even say, you know what, I know what the fuck you did. You might just walk the fuck out and never say a fucking word and you're gone. You deserve something. You deserve people, places, and things that know your worth, and you deserve to know your worth. And honestly, look at it. It has taken a lifetime full of just people trying to get you to not see it. It's like it feels so personal because you can feel shit, right, on a deep ass level. It ain't personal. These people were actually set on your path very, like I was talking about earlier, nothing is, those little tiny things were all set there because God needed you to know. He don't care if anybody else believes in you or not, but he needed you to know. He needed you to believe in you and know your worth. Ooh. And the only way to do that is when having to fight through and overcome all of these people who are telling us we ain't worth shit. I would say that's not the only way, but the most powerful way is to come through these adversities in life. These oppressors, these people that were trying to knock us off our horse, haters, whatever, naysayers, whatever you want to call them, they've been all around you, baby, because, and again, I feel like, your ability to kind of read the room and I'm just saying, you can call out any situation from a mile away. The ability to do that is absolutely mortifying to people who can't do that. And these people, I feel like, have been around you doing whatever they can to get you to believe that they're right about you and you're crazy and you make shit up in your head and you're jealous and nope, nope, you're not. You're a beautiful, powerful being who could get anybody you want, male, female, non-binary, but when that, it's not a jealousy thing when a motherfucker is cheating on you. And again, just because they didn't admit it doesn't mean it didn't happen. So you're right. Something was fishy. Regardless if they cheated, whatever it was, this person, you could smell their temperature was not right, okay? You knew something was off, period. And it doesn't really matter what it is. If they're being deceitful with you, which I believe, you've had a lot of in your life, a lot of it is to set you up to understand your divine gifts as well, okay? It's like crazy that I'm sure later on in a lot of these situations you found out you were right, even though you sat and shamed yourself for years for not, I made that shit up because I was crazy and I was jealous over there. And nope, not at all, baby. You're psychic, and that shit's hard to handle in the third dimensional world where they don't have that ability, a lot of people, but so they can't read you like you can read them, but they also don't want you to know. And it is terrifying. Like, people will, they don't like to be seen through, okay? Imrama, I don't know what that means, but it says, where are you being called to journey to? Your true and utter happiness. I mean, look at all this stuff, you guys. It could be a Scorpio, another Scorpio, a Cancer, Cancer is very strong. Leo is very strong. Sagittarius is very strong. You have Libra, Gemini, Virgo. Just a lot of power, you guys. This is probably one of the most powerful readings I've seen in a while. And just look at the cards. I mean, take a little gander at them. Meow. Is there one bad card on this mother effer? The worst card on this entire spread is the Six of Swords, which is about, I mean, a lot of these signify that you've been through a battle, but look what's coming, baby. The sun is shining. And you know why? Because you finally see that you are the sunshine, okay? And that anybody who has ever tried to make you feel any less than that, they had issues with themselves, and they certainly had issues with you being able to see right through them. Nobody likes that shit, especially when they're fucking around, okay? Especially when they're dogging on people, and so that it sets psychics up for, whether you want to believe you're psychic or not, you are. But when you just know shit that you don't know why you know it, that's psychic. And it sets us up. I always used to tell people, like, when I first started really getting aware of my gifts, I said, you know how fucking hard it is cruising through life? Where, as a psychic, you know it, you can see everything. I said, do you know how fucking hard it is to grow up being psychic in a world full of people who are lying to themselves? That shit's fucked, okay? My own damn family, you know, like my parents and shit. And it's like when everybody's lying to themselves, but you can see the truth. It's like they're still not ready to admit it to themselves yet, but you already know what's going on. So it's been traumatic for a purpose, because look at all this sunshine, baby. You really can't get to this type of illumination and sunshine and wherever you're going with that, whatever you're pursuing, without having endured that kind of, you know, in the future, I think that that'll be less needed, that traumatic upbringing, in order to be this illuminated or evolved. I think the children are coming in more evolved, but yeah, it's just stating here that whatever it is you're pursuing, this relationship, if it is in or isn't in, doesn't matter to me. But anything you're passionately pursuing, you're in your career, in your purpose, whatever it is, you have everything you've ever been through. It was like just a ingredient in the recipe of your purpose in this life and your happiness in this life. Okay. And now you're able to use that effectively now that you know what you got, because the truth is we can have all the fucking tools in the world, if we don't know how to use them, or even that we have them, they're useless, right? So it's like now you're starting to recognize that all these things, like you're jealous, you're crazy, like I'm watching, like you recognize that those were not curses, you were not crazy, and those were gifts that you can now use as a gift instead of a curse, since you know it's there, okay? I love you. I love you so much, and I will see you guys very soon. Mwah.